Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Just around the daily candle close, Bitcoin has moved down quite a bit, lots of downside pressure. We are back to the orange support region here. I want to make sure that this is not misunderstood. In the yellow wave count, we expect this support zone to break, okay? Because as I said before, the yellow scenario is currently preferred. It's preferred because the market has given us clear signals, and those clear signals were given due to a lot of 5-wave patterns to the downside. We've seen more downside 5-wave movements here since the 25th of August than we've seen in this entire downtrend, really, that started in March to the upside, actually. So yeah, this is pretty clear at the moment. That's why I said to you also quite clearly, yellow is preferred. Of course, I cannot rule out the white count. Of course, the white scenario, which is bullish, needs to be considered. But of course, the white scenario first needs to prove itself, and it would only do that with a break above 65K. And that would unlock prices in the 70K region in a 5-wave pattern. But we're not even talking about that at the moment because we're below all the resistance areas we talked about on the smaller time frames. So yeah, again, just to make sure everybody understands, the perspective is that the price does go down into the area between 49 and 43K with a specific additional key level at 45.5K. This is based on what we can see right now, okay? So I'm not trying to predict the future here. I'm giving you a projection based on what the market is doing right now. To carry on with that, the market needs to fulfill certain requirements and needs to respect certain parameters that I'm updating every day for you. So if I add a resistance zone for the yellow scenario, the price needs to stay below it. If it's broken to the upside, something different might play out, right? So the roadmap that we have gives us these parameters that we need to observe and that the market does need to respect. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame now. What I wanted to highlight is from Saturday onwards, I'm going to run a risk management masterclass for our Discord members. If you're interested in joining, you'll find the link in the description. You can either join via the website or here on YouTube. It is a masterclass about risk management. It gives you everything you need to know, really. It's 5 days, well, 1 hour each day. It is for 5 consecutive Saturdays to make sure it's very accessible. People don't need to worry about their work times. It will be recorded, and yeah, it is a live stream event. So it's a small seminar basically, which prepares everybody for trading, investing, and I hope everybody can learn something. So if you're interested in learning, this will only be the first one that will come out. There will be Elliott Wave, there will be day trading, there will be a lot more in the coming months. So this is something new we are launching, high quality educational content as well. So if you want to participate, it's always a bit different to participate live than compared to just watching courses or live stream recording. So it starts on Saturday. So what I wanted to highlight here is we have a trend line. This is the 15-minute chart. I could also go to the 30-minute chart. Time frames don't matter so much. It's more like the smaller we go, the more fragile the patterns are and the more detail we see, however. But at some point, the detail gets unreliable. So, but at the moment, the 15-30-minute charts, they work quite well. They give us enough detail and we can actually recognize patterns. Sometimes it's difficult to recognize patterns on the smaller time frames. At the moment, the market offers actually quite a lot of clarity. So quick reminder, B wave top here in the yellow scenario on the 25th of August, we had a 5-wave move down. That was the first warning that we would go down further. At the time, the price was still around 58K. We saw a recovery rally. That rally was expected. I highlighted to you back then, you might remember that we need to, that the structure of the next rally will really be pivotal. It will be key to determine how Bitcoin is likely going to move in the coming weeks. And I highlighted to you, if it's a corrective rally, we expect further downside. This was clearly corrective, so we were watching for further downside. We then saw the next 5-wave move down here. And there is now another 5-wave move down. And this was also a 5-wave move down, even though not the cleanest one. And yesterday we've seen a rally again in 3 waves. Yeah, all the rallies seem to be corrective in 3 waves, which always leaves the door open for lower prices. Market rallied yesterday into the resistance area, which I leave on the chart for now as it is. But yeah, the market today simply moved down a little bit further. It has formed 5 waves. I think in the last video I shared with you already. No, I think in the last video we had only 3 waves. We then saw throughout the course of the New York session another low, and we've seen 5 waves. I think I posted that on this on Twitter. And then from here now, this is obviously something that adds to my thesis that we're going down, yeah, because again, another 5 wave move down, that always indicates the trend is down. The move down is now full locally, this wave 1 of a larger third wave, which should take us into the low 50k region next. This move down is now full, so I'm watching for a corrective rally. However, there is a Fibonacci pivot area. It's between 56k and 55,350. It is not super reliable, but it is one of those guidelines. If the market breaks now below 55,350, then it is not likely anymore that this is wave 1 of a larger third wave. In fact, it would suggest that this is already a third of a third wave in the making. So we might go down more directly, and that we have something here like a, maybe this was, maybe the wave 2 was in here or something, right? So this is sometimes what happens, because at some point this third wave just plays out. This works in an uptrend and in a downtrend. You don't always get 1 2 1 2 1 2 setups. At some point it just breaks, and this will become more likely below 55,350. Talking about a sustained break, not if it goes down to 55,345, right? And then that's not how it's meant. Yeah, so that means to keep the pressure down, the price needs to stay below the Wednesday high, because this is circle 2, yeah, the invalidation point for the yellow structure. Okay, if we break above it, is it bullish? No. Short term maybe, but it would at the moment, from what I can see right now, only lead to a larger wave 2. So that this larger wave 2 correction, which topped on the 3rd of September, is just still unfolding. It would not be bullish, it would just be maybe less bearish. It would be a signal that the bears have failed to follow through, so it's definitely noteworthy, but it would not be bullish yet. So that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.